Okay, so it's very hard and rare to find, probably in millennials or the Generation Z, to be in this 1%. Now, when I talk about 1%, I'm not referring to the wealthiest, the richest at 1%. I'm talking about those who are awakened and alerted and do worried about and educated in this sort of area. Now, usually to be on top of this 1% is usually you have to be a very, very um, those who are most likely to be on that stage, usually high socioeconomic. That's what the parents taught their kids, what they should avoid, and understand the reality. But I don't think they go very too deep enough. All right. Sorry, I know the camera is very laggy. All right, I gotta make this video. Sorry about it. Um, I guess for me to say this 1%, especially if you're born in Australia or Western civilization, it's hard for you to be the 1%. As you know, this generation nowadays is snowflake generation, or getting brainwashed or manipulated by the education system, fake news. All right. I'm not entirely saying that I am completely 1%. I'm only putting that definition in some part of the area. And the reason why I'm making this video is because I last week I was volunteer for St Kilda Festival, and one of the volunteer will have a talk, and turns out he wants to study community service work, and in the future, not now, wants to get into social work. And I told him that I just dropped out of social work, and I told him what was it like. And the funny thing about him and me is that we deny the reality. When I mean by we deny the reality, means that we deny the reality and just get in there, and hopefully we can make a change. Now, when I mean by making change, I mean by, like, making, change impact on the individual. Now, when I was a kid, I was surrounded by many, many, many migrants kids, and usually I probably have one or two Chinese friends. But all my friend circles are Iraqi, Afghani, Turks, Lebanese. It can be Ghana, it can be Somalia. And what I do hear the same theme is that the social work or the social services, they are there for the money. They are not there to help people. So that's a bit of history background. Sorry, that's a bit of my upbringing, and I avoid because I thought that I could make a change when I was studying social work. And when I entered social work, it was a different thing. I try to deny it, and hopefully I can make change one person's life. Because the teacher's been telling me all the time, you can't change everyone's life, but my goal, if I could change one, that would be better than none. Okay, so what that is changing and helping. Okay, so what can I say? What can I say? What can I say? What can I say on that one? Change or helping. So when I studied social work, I started to realize this whole bizarre, this whole feminist and this whole gender thing, and all anti-male, patriarchal bashing. It literally destroyed me. My self-identity, my everything. What I didn't know when I grew up, I didn't know I was born to a crime. So what I did is, during the stripping my identity down, what I do when I make videos, especially 2017, 2018, is to find other social problems and navigate why the causes that way. And I don't want to get a whole details because right now it's 5 minutes, right? So basically, what me and 1% do know is, I say to people who has same mindset, I say to them, you're 1% minded, is that we are very, very holistic. We use it as a holistic approach. We use it as a very, very critical analysis and looking that define and just to understand. It's not hard to define because Australia is really, really, literally is very, very behind 20 years or 30 years, where Europe, especially North Europe, is way, way, way ahead. Even Europe is ahead. Even US is ahead. Canadians are ahead. New Zealand's ahead. Australia is behind. And I look at that lens and see what's going on here. And so that's why I say the 1%, the millennials, the Generation C doesn't look at this area. Usually, people who looks at this area is usually your parents. You know, understand what's it like because they went through the phase and they understand what the government is trying to do. And us, we surrounded by our peers, we listen to our peers and things like that. You know, even when I talk about this sort of topics to my friends, I lose them because they think I'm some sort of idiot. Or it's the truth is hard to swallow. All right. And what the me and the 1% that I met on the St Kilda Festival is that we just have too much free time to analyze this problem. Because if you look at in today's world, whether you're studying, whether you're working, you're bombarded. You don't have time to think about any of this. But you do have this linger on your corner of your brain, but you cannot activate it because you want something to have better stimulation or rewarding, maybe watching Netflix, maybe going out, maybe just watching movies, right? So you just don't tap in that area. I believe that I'm gonna lose it very soon. I'm gonna lose this 1% very soon because now I'm in a relationship. Now the vision and goal and what I'm doing is gonna change. So what I can say is this: I'll try to make sure that I'll try to continue making 1% the stuff. And when people say this is the conspiracy theory, but this is actually a holistic approach. And these are the stuff that the left will shut you down. These are the stuff that they don't want to hear. And being 1%, there's a reason why nobody watches my videos because maybe most of them cannot understand. I'm not expecting views. I told my girlfriend I told everyone so many times. I keep making videos. I didn't care. All right. But the 1% is hard to find nowadays because we rely on what the teacher says.